Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. You already know. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. And as we're talking right now, man, there's more news coming in. So I'm probably going to go live later today, man. So we're going to talk about some other things that's popping off. But y'all know how we do, man. So now we in the house. Make sure you get in here in the chat. Make sure you shout out your city. And make sure you hit that like button. And man, you know what it is. So man, let's do what we do. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, what's up, man? Man, this is a crazy day as far as news is going on. Now, some of you might have known about what happened yesterday with Drakeo the Ruler. Now, Drakeo the Ruler is a Los Angeles rapper who's got a fairly interesting following, man. He's actually branched out from a whole different type of, he's done his own thing. I'll say that, man. As far as hip hop is concerned, he has done his own thing in the LA hip hop scene. You know what I mean? Now, before we get into the meat of what went down with Drakeo the Ruler, we're going to talk about the fact that Drakeo the Ruler caught a case yesterday, allegedly. We seen it on video, but we still going to say alleged. Now, we also going to talk about this whole Fresh and Fit situation, man. It looks like some goons ran down on the podcast. Ooh, and we're going to have to get into it, man. We're going to talk about it just a little bit, man, because I got my own perspective on it. Now, the last time I did a video about them cats, y'all was in my comment sections going off, talking wild, man. But, man, before we get to the specifics and talk about all those things, y'all know what we do. So, man, go ahead, shout out your city if you're here. Make sure you put your city in the chat, and let's get it, man. All right, man, I see, what up, Mud Bros? What's up? Houston Furniture Assembly. Much love, bro. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat, Houston Furniture Assembly. And when we get started, man, if you want me to talk about something immediately while I'm in the groove, while I'm doing my thing, while I'm spitting the ism, go ahead and make sure you super chat it in. But right now, just shout out your city. I see Cincinnati in the house, Natty in the house, Duval County in the building. What up, Duval, Jacksonville? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. What up, Jonathan Cruz Nation? Yo, Gelato, you know what it is, man. I always see you in the chat. You know what it is. Frank Lucero, what up? Duval again in the building. We got Duval County in the building, man. Let everybody get in the room. Shout out your city, man. Let me know where you all are coming from, man. Houston, Texas in the building. Clayton County, Atlanta, man. So Clayco, man. For those of you who don't know, Clayton County, Atlanta in the building. 614 in the building. What up? What's 614? I don't know 614, man. New York in the building. What's up? What's up? Pittsburgh in here. Y'all hear me loud and clear, right, man? I ain't quiet. I don't like when the stream come off sounding quiet, man. I want to make sure we get right to the points. Columbus, Ohio in the building. North Memphis in the building. Pittsburgh in here. New York in the building. Columbus, Ohio. We got Detroit, the other D-town, or just the D. Y'all call yourselves the D? No, that's Dallas. Dallas calls themselves the D, right? Okay, Screwston, Texas. That's Houston. California, Riverside in the building. What up, Riverside? Another Duval County, man. I know that Duval County, Houston, and Dallas, man, I know those are my prime markets, man. Like millions of views combined on my other type of videos. You know what I'm saying? So Bronx, New York in the building. Watts, California. What's up, man? Denver, Colorado in the building. It's just like Compton. Brooklyn in the building. Shiner, Texas. Where's Shiner, Texas? I ain't heard of that one, man. Interesting. Yo, Chirac, Chicago in the building. Columbus, Ohio in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Now, I know that everybody woke up to that wild news, man, to that Fresh and Fit situation, man. And we're going to talk about the dude who allegedly took part in that. I'm saying allegedly, but, man, you see dude's picture. You see everything about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, what up? Brooklyn's in the building. Inglewood. Is that Inglewood, California? Is that Inglewood in Chicago, man? Either way, man. What's up, Inglewood? Houston, yep. 425. What's 425? Okay. The 408. We got Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 217. Somebody dissing Brooklyn, man. We ain't going to do that. That's no negative energy, bruh. You know what I mean? Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all people who are just getting in here, do me a favor as everybody's getting in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that like button so that way we can, we can go ahead and spread this video out. Bless that YouTube algorithm. Do like the dude, what is his name? The Poor Man's Podcast. Do me like him, man. Make sure you do the HBO, the Help a Brother Out special. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, man. That's very important. You hit the notification bell. You turn on all. So that way you get all the notifications and the updates, man, and the alerts when I'm jumping on this live. Because it be at random. I'm not going to lie, man. It's when I get the feeling and it's hot news. And lately I've been doing it in the mornings, man. And it seems like it's been going over well with everybody watching the lives in the morning. You know what I mean? We got Everett in the house. We got Riverside in the house. What's up? 217-425 Everett, Washington. Everett, Washington. 213. That's LA. Inglewood, Chicago. Okay, Inglewood, Chicago. They spell it Inglewood with an E. My bad. Riverside. 704. Renton. I don't know where Renton is. 704 Salisbury, North Carolina. 601 Brookhaven, Mississippi. Brooklyn in the house. 425 Everett, Washington in the house. Everybody dissing Brooklyn again, man. Don't do that, man. Let's not do that, man. We about spreading that peace and love, right? 804. And we got Riverside again. Everett, Washington, man. Ooh, it looked like Washington in the building, man. Philly. What's up, Philly? Yeah, I got love for Philly. Nah, man, I'm not Domus Live. Nah, I'm not Domus Live. Y'all do me a favor, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Run them likes up, man. Hit those likes so that way we can get this thing popping. I'm going to finish the shout-outs in a second here. So we got the Bay Area in the building. We got San Jose. I done did some crazy stories from that area, to be real with you, man. Really crazy stories from that area, man. That's an interesting area. And it's so expensive, man. Chicago, Chi-Town in the building. 813 in the building. Shout out to DMV 703. I thought 703 was Vegas. You know what I mean? Or is that 7? I don't know what that is, man. 703, I'm guessing. 718. What's up, big man? What's up, Michael Thomas? What's up? What's up? What's up? 718 in the building. 414. All right, man. We're going to hold it off there. Mississippi, what up? Bay Area, what's up? Y'all do me a favor, though, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Represent your area in the chat and make sure you represent me on that like button. While out on that like button, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to what we going to be talking about today, man. That was a long shout-outs, man. We did a lot of shout-outs there, man. For real. So let's talk about, let's get on our first story. So the first story I wanted to talk about was Drakeo the Ruler, man. Now, for those of you who don't know Draco, and I keep calling this brother Drakeo, man, my bad. Drakeo the Ruler is a Los Angeles MC. Dude got his own lane, his own team. He got the Stink team. They're doing their own thing, right? And these cats are really bubbling. I mean, Drakeo the Ruler is so hot that he had a feature from none other than Drake. Now, Drake doesn't step down to do features with just any and everybody, man. He's got to see something in your grind. He's got to see something in your audience. And he definitely is looking at the numbers. So if that's any indication of what Drakeo the Ruler is doing, it shows that dude is on his grind. But one thing's for certain. This dude stays in trouble with the law, man. Let's keep it real, man. Drakeo the Ruler cannot get a clean slate, it seems like, with the law. The last time he got locked up, I want to say it was in 2018. It was like a big deal because dude got locked up under some weird circumstances where he was found innocent, but he was still in jail. And there were people lobbying on his behalf. I'm talking about like big agencies, like people who do that for a living, like people who are in the community to lobby for like prisoners or wrongfully accused people and stuff like that. They was out there going out, on a limb for Drakeo the Ruler, man. And it basically turned things around for him. And he was released. It was a big deal. Now, when he got released, there was some rumors out there. Let's keep it funky, man. There was some wild rumors because of this video that he dropped when he got released. And he was basically talking to his aunt or something like that. And everybody took it the wrong way. But it seemed like he got back in the rap game with a clean slate, right? Well, now that Drakeo the Ruler is back in the rap game, that's when he started to burst up on the scene. That's when you see the collaborations with the Drakes. That's when you see him doing big things with other rappers in Los Angeles. Like what's the Asian cat that he did? He's Cambodian. He's from Long Beach. I know you guys will tell me in the chat, man. But man, dude that he linked up with for that song, man, they killed it, man. They killed it. I wish I could remember the name right now. But Drakeo the Ruler has got his own fan base. He's doing his own thing, and I'm feeling this grind, right? But like I said, dude can't stay out of trouble, and yesterday he got locked up, man. So Drakeo the Ruler got locked up, right? And basically, it looked like a weird scene because to put all the pieces together, dude was in an Uber when he got locked up. So that lets you know, all right, if I'm getting locked up and I'm in an Uber, somebody been on my tail. Like your senses, if you got any type of good senses, and I'm starting to realize that, man, a lot of people, they don't tap into, it's not that they don't have good senses. Like for some reason, they just don't tap into them to just look a level deep or dig a level deep, a little bit deeper. And when we get on the Fresh and Fit story about, you know, their podcast getting ran up on by Goons, we're going to touch on that a little bit more because I got a little bit of skepticism. Not to say it was they fronting, but we'll get to that. We'll talk about that, man. It's a serious situation, so I don't want to make light of it, but we'll get to that. Now, back to Drakeo the Ruler. Now, Drakeo the Ruler, he was in a weird situation, and his reaction showed that. So let's actually look at the clip from social media of him getting arrested. And I'm going to be referencing a news story from a news organization. It's a major publication called Sun, right? And they basically did a whole write-up. And we're going to read the write-up, and we're going to look at the video. But let's actually look at that clip, man, of Drakeo the Ruler getting arrested yesterday.
My supervisor here, I'm going to tell you, my supervisor here, and then we got a couple more units in here. We're going to ask you one more time to step out, and if you say no, then we're going to do what we got to do to get you out.
It's crazy,
and then I'm
bro.
going to take you out, and then I'm going to take you to jail.
What the f*** is going on, bro?
Sir, let's not do this in front of the kids.
So what? Why are y'all pulling me? What did I do for y'all to put me? Y'all pulling over an Uber driver, bro. What is going on?
But we needed him going with the program.
What is the...
Just get out of the car and we'll handle this.
Bro, what are you talking about? Exactly, bro. Why are y'all pulling me over? He said that he put him over for tint windows. This is an Uber driver, bro. This has nothing to do. What is he talking about? Exactly.
We'll explain everything.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Crazy,
Did the
bro.
video cut off for a second there? Y'all let me know in the chat.
Bro.
Let's just make this real easy. You got a bunch of cops coming over here for nothing. So just get out of the car and we'll deal with it. And
What are we dealing with, bro?
Little man, I'm going to take your kid out of the car, okay?
What is going on, bro? Look. What is going on right now, bro?
Yeah, everybody come.
What is going on?
I don't know your name. What's your name? Huh? What's your name, sir?
Say my name, bro.
What's your name?
Daryl. You
Daryl.
got a warrant or something like that?
No, I don't, bro. But I don't understand why y'all doing this.
Daryl, just go with the program. That's it.
Man, I'm on live, bro.
That's the car.
I'm on live, bro. I don't have nothing on me, bro. I'm on live, bro. What are y'all doing, bro?
Don't fight us, dude.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Don't fight us. Don't fight us, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
what are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing? I'm on live, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. What are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all, bro? What are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing, bro? Bro!
Okay, so you saw the video right there, and hopefully you got an understanding of what went down. Now, in that video, my bad, man, because I think there might have been some points in there where you could barely hear it or the audio wasn't going in. You know what I mean? Okay, you guys got it? Good, man. Making sure we all good. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. But, man, let's actually get to the story of this, right? Now, the story says this, man, and based off the headline, it says this. It says why Drakeo the Ruler was arrested, man. Now it says West Coast rapper Drakeo the Ruler was arrested after his Uber ride was pulled over by cops. The driver is thought to have been stopped for allegedly having tinted windows. Now this is crazy, man. What in the world does that have to do with Drakeo the Ruler if he's riding shotgun as a passenger in the vehicle? That makes absolutely no sense why he's being apprehended and arrested. But let's get to the rest of the story, right? So it says this. It says, Drakeo was arrested on Sunday after his Uber driver was pulled over for allegedly having tinted windows, right? Who is Drakeo the Ruler? Following a handful of mixtapes, Drakeo the Ruler, 28, found fame after DJ Mustard remixed his song Mr. Get Dough in 2015. In October 2015, he released his first official mixtape, I Am Mr. Mosley, on Mustard's 10 Summers label. I Am Mr. Mosley 2 was issued in July the following year, and So Cold I Do 'Em, which featured Impatient Freestyle, was released in December. Drakeo recorded a 16-track mixtape, Cold Devil, in just 10 days, which was released in December 2017 and gained widespread critical acclaim. His ninth mixtape, The Truth Hurts, was released on February 24th, 2021, so that's this year. And Drakeo's first run in with the law came in January 2017, when he was arrested by LAPD cops after they raided a condo where he regularly shot music videos. He was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon and held at Men's Central Jail and released in November that year. So in November of that year. So then in March of 2018, he was arrested again, and this time being charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy to commit murder. The charges stem from a December 2016 shooting in Carson, California, when one person was killed and 2 were injured. He was acquitted of the murder and attempted murder charges on July 25th, 2019. Now, this goes back to what I said in the intro. It was weird because he got acquitted for the murders, but dude was still in jail, man. So let's continue. The district attorney, though, decided to refile charges of criminal gang conspiracy and shooting from a motor vehicle in August, 2 counts that resulted in a hung jury during his initial trial. He was released from jail November 2020 after the district attorney's office offered him a plea deal following 3 years in jail while awaiting trial. Now, the rapper live streamed the arrest yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Why was Drakeo the Ruler arrested? The circumstances and the reasons for Drakeo the Ruler's latest arrest in August 2021 are not yet clear. The arrest was live streamed on Instagram by Drakeo, occurred on August 22nd, 2021, which is yesterday for y'all who don't know, you know what I mean? When the rapper was with his toddler son. In the video, cops can be heard requesting Drakeo to step out of the vehicle, saying, we are going to ask you one more time to step out, and if you say no, then we got to do what we got to do. The police official said he would be taken to jail if he did not comply with the law. The rapper, confused by the situation, can be heard saying, this is crazy, bro. Why are y'all pulling me over? Now, this is in quotes, everything Drakeo said in the video that we just seen. Why are y'all pulling me? What did I do? You pulling me over? In quotes again, you all were pulling my Uber driver over. What's going on? Now, let's be real, man. If you're in an Uber and the Uber driver gets pulled over, your initial response is, yo, I'm good, dog. Like, this ain't my car. I'm just paying for a service. This is no different than if a taxi got pulled over, right? Now, as the footage continues, the 28-year-old rapper can be seen getting arrested by what appears to be an officer. Writer Jeff Weiss claimed that the LAPD pulled over the car with Drakeo and his son at 11 a.m. He then went on to say that the incident was a setup and that it was a part of the police force watching his every move. Now, I'm not going to call him paranoid, but for him to think that they watching his every move when his Uber gets pulled over and he gets arrested, he might have some validity in that. You know what I mean? There might be something to that, but let's continue. In quotes, it says, if you don't think the LA sheriffs and LAPD have been watching Drakeo's every move and IG story since he came home and listening to every song, I have a tunnel on 2nd Street to sell you, he wrote. So funny, man. So basically, he's saying, if you don't think I'm being watched, you ain't been watching. Now, what is Drakeo the Ruler's real name? They talk about his real name. Forget all that. That he's from Los Angeles or from South Los Angeles. He used to be called South Central. Now they try to clean up the image, and they call it South Los Angeles. Now, Drakeo the Ruler actually took to social media to talk about this situation. Ooh, my bad, man. My bad, y'all. Actually took to social media to discuss the situation, I should say. And in his response to that, what Drakeo the Ruler did was basically, man, he went on social media and went to dissing. So this is what he said, man. These are his words, not mine. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "You cats are the police. Don't tell me nothing." Basically putting it out there that people are the police. Now, I'm not sure who he's referring to when he's calling out to just some random ambiguous group of people, but who knows? Now, in his next post, he said this. He said, "Scary dudes, you cats are scared of me." And I don't know who he's talking about either in that. Now, what you do see is that he did this in like a blue font. Now, I don't know if Drakeo the Ruler is associated with any type of street organization or gang or anything like that. Like I tell you, I don't know about any gangs, man. And I doubt he's associated with one. But there's certain little intricacies that he does, certain little things that he does that would make you think that maybe he might be affiliated or cool with. I don't know. Now, in the next post, he said, "You cats thought I was going to stay in jail, huh? Just know I seen all that y'all was popping too." So basically, he's talking about all the people who were talking mess about him getting locked up in jail. Now, to be honest, hopefully he's not talking about media. And when I say media, I mean like social media. But because if you get arrested on live, you know that's going viral. You know that's going everywhere. There's no way that you get arrested on live and people don't take that, cut that, send it to news media organizations. People blog about it. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Now, he continued to say, well, he posted his song right here, and it's his song that he just dropped called Ingleweird. Now, he had a song called Ingleweird that it was controversial, man. Go check it out, but a lot of people have some rumors about that song and what he's insinuating in the lyrics. You know what I mean? Now, in the next post, he says this. "So I dropped the song Ingleweird. So I dropped the Ingleweird song, and the next day my Uber get pulled over for illegal tip with my son in the car. Yeah, aight." So basically, Drakeo the Ruler thinks these two things have something to do with each other, man. He thinks that the fact that his Uber got pulled over has something to do with him dropping that song, Ingleweird. Now, in the song, it said that he's doing some dissing, you know what I mean? And the way that Inglewood, California is shaping up, I don't even know if I want to touch on some of that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know if I want to touch on some of that because it's getting real ugly. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it funky, man. Because people, man, are out there really losing their lives and stuff like that. And I'd hate for anything to get misconstrued or me to, be a part of putting out some rumors out there. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to check back in the chat in a second, man. Like I said earlier, if you want me to jump on something, man, just super chat it in. I don't care if it's not about the amount. Just super chat it in so I can get to it immediately. And as I check the chat, man, I'll make sure that, we stay on subject before we get to our next topic. Now, finally, man, I think Drakeo, did he have one more post about this? Nah, he just showed his himself, and he's pretty much dissing, showing himself with his feet propped up, letting y'all know that he's out of jail. Now, I looked at his arrest record and all his information yesterday, and they still had his old case in there, the one that he got released from. Now, they had updated that as of this year, but anything from yesterday, it wasn't in there. So I'm sure it'll probably be in there today, if not later than that. But as of now, that's it for Drakeo's situation, man. It looks like Drakeo pretty much thinks that, man, people are out to get him, or at least the laws are out to get him. And his best way of combating that is doing well in the music game or doing well in everything else that he's got outside of that. You know what I mean? Now, Drakeo going forward, I don't know, man. What do y'all think, man? Let me dip into the chat just a second before we get into our next topic. What do y'all think about Drakeo, man? Like, okay, Mudboss said Drakeo don't gangbang. I didn't think so. But he does little things that makes you wonder, you know what I'm saying? Which is interesting, man, All right, so most of y'all is like, is this new? Is he? I don't know, man. Michael Motherly said he's not from Chicago. He ain't from the Chicago side of things, and that's facts. I guarantee that. You know what I mean? Or I'm pretty sure that. All right, man. Funny, man. All right, man. So, all right, we're going to leave the comments alone for a second, and we're actually going to do something else. We're going to go into this second topic, and we're going to talk about this fresh and fit situation that popped off last night. Now, the last time I talked about these Joker fresh and fit, Y'all was wilding on me, man. I did a video about that Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit situation. I ain't never got so many negative comments in the comment section in my life, man. Y'all was wilding, man. Or it might not have been y'all, man. I just have to say whoever it was, man, they was definitely wilding. You know what I mean? Because, I don't be cutting for them dudes like that. I don't know them dudes, man. So, man, don't put me in it because I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that it came as a surprise how everything, developed. And that's the best way for me to say that, right? Now, to be honest, man, this beef or this situation that they've got with Abba and Preach has taken on a life of its own. It's actually done its own thing, man, and people are starting to, chime in on each side about what it is. And there's a lot of videos out there about this subject, man. There's a lot of people talking about this subject because it's one of the hotter subjects on social media right now. Now, what's even crazier is the situation that happened during their live broadcast last night. So, obviously, they were on live. They had a live broadcast, and it seems like some cats tried to run up on the live set. I mean, that's the way it's being painted. Like some goons ran up to their studio and basically tried to come in to confront them. And there's a lot of stuff that they're putting on social media, man, to lead the fans and everybody to believe that. Now, I don't know if this is facts, man. I don't know if this is 100, and I don't know the whole situation. So what I'm going to do is, man, we just going to look at everything that they're saying on social media. So let's actually look at Fresh and Fit, their profile on social media, and what they're talking about the situation. So let me bring that up, man. All right. So this is their actual page, man. Their actual page on Instagram. And, they're putting out a lot of stuff. And basically, this is the first thing that I seen. After I seen the video initially, I said, okay, let's see what's up on social media. Because most people, depending on what's going on, they'll put it on social media. So they put this on social media right here. And you see it was a post from their page, and it says this: at the request of our loyal supporters, we are going to have an open Q&A with the viewers to ask questions about allegations and rumors. I want to be clear that we are not going to slander, insult, or initiate beef with anyone. We're simply going to present evidence so you have all the facts. A lot of this information we have had for months and not shared. With all the facts present, it will allow you to make an informed conclusion. If you decide to walk away, we respect it. And if you decide to continue supporting, we respect it. But we must at least give you the full story. Thank you for the opportunity to present our facts. Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live open question and answer on our channel. So that was the initial post, right? That's the post that they put out yesterday. And that was probably before they even had their live stream, right? So I didn't see this until after the live stream and all the drama unraveled. But that lets you know that today they were going to have an open discussion about everything. They were going to try to talk about all the things. And I did a poor job of introducing these cats. Now, to be real, for those of you who come to my platform, I usually talk about street stuff, street rappers, cats who really who really in the field on that rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or at least they put out the image that they in the field. That is my main thing, and different hot hip hop topics. Fresh and Fit, they're not even they're a podcast and they are widely successful. These dudes are killing it, right? But they found themselves in some drama where they're getting into it with another podcast, another YouTube channel by the name of Abba and Preach. Now, I don't choose any sides in these situations, and I'm just watching from a distance. And man, I'm not supporting either one of these cats, so don't take that from this. I'm just watching as it plays out. And what makes this news is what developed yesterday. Now, obviously, they put this out because of the situation prior to that. Now, the situation after that, let's delve into, man. And let's use their own social media to look at it. Now, in the next post, they put this out here. You know what I mean? Now, in this post, they say, nothing but love and support for the boys over at Fresh and Fit Podcast. This is somebody else talking to them. They reposted. We don't care about that. There's them flexing the car, I guess, or whatnot. We don't care about that, even though his cars are clean. Now, this is what I wanted to check out, man. If you look, this is where they put on their own social media platform, allegedly the cats running up on it. So let's listen.
Because you's a fucking pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
Fair use.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows. Ayindei.
Ayindei. I will preach. You ain't gotta worry about the
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Now, let's look at that again, man, before we read the next post.
Because you's a fucking pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
That's why you ain't coming in. The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows.
Ayindei.
Ayindei. I will preach. You ain't gotta worry about the
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
All right, let's go back and actually look. Before we play it one last time, let's look at the text here. It says, Abba and Preach sent fans to our doorstep to hurt us. Now, this is what they put on their social media pages, not me saying this. This is them. Then they added Abba and Preach. Then also at the bottom, it says, it's sad we used to know this guy too. Swipe up because they, if you swipe up and you hit that, it takes you to, another video behind a paywall, you know what I mean? On a separate platform or whatever, man. I want to keep that discreet. But the guy that's talking there is a guy by the name of Ayindei, right? And he used to be on the show with them or whatnot. And we'll get to him in a second because everybody after this incident made separate videos where they talked about this situation, this altercation, you know what I mean? Verbal altercation, I should say, man, not a physical altercation, you know what I mean? Now, it was alleged that this gentleman tried to break down the door and get into the crib and get the fist and cuffs on, you know, get the ones and twos going. Now, that's wild because to my recollection, this show is filmed in Florida. Anybody who knows anything about Florida or anything about the South, they're rather, when it comes to guns, they're rather liberal. You know what I mean? Guns, everybody has one. You break into somebody's house, you're really playing a dangerous game. I don't want anybody to ever do that. So please listen to that, right? Now, it seems like this dude was upset. And at the time he was talking, we're going to hear it one last time. He was shouting out Abba and Preach. Now, everything I know about them dudes, Abba and Preach, like I said, they are not in the hip hop world like that. So I know for some of you guys, you're like, who in the world is Abba? What is that? You know what I mean? Especially the cats who watch this for just the street stuff. But roll with me. For all I know, they seem like some positive dudes and not the type of dudes that send somebody. You know what I mean? So either this dude did all this on his own accord and he was just saying that just as an example, or man, there's something that we just don't know about this situation behind the scenes. Now, let's play this one last time and we're going to get to the next post.
Okay, exactly. That's why you ain't coming in. The world knows.
The
Don't
language.
do it, man.
The world knows.
Ayindei.
I will preach. You ain't gotta worry about the
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
All right, man. Now, before we get to this other post, man, let's actually see, what do you guys think about this situation? I see you guys in the chat, man. I want to hear what you guys think about the situation. Do y'all think that, man, what do you think? I don't know, man. Do you feel like this is, because they made this comment themselves. They said, was this like people are saying it was staged off the rip, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it was staged or not. That's a tough sell for me. You know what I mean? Y'all do me a favor also, man. We got 155. Make sure we get up to 100 likes in the chat, man. Make sure we get 100 likes on the video. Make sure y'all run them likes up, man. Hit them likes up, man. Let's do that. Come on, man. Don't be stingy with the likes, man. Your boy out here working. You know what I mean? But, man, going forward, let's go ahead. Let's dive into it, man. Just hook up the likes, man, and we're going to keep this train moving. So they also put this. After the video, they put this. They said, I don't care if you all on vacation. It's too crazy that someone pulls up to our spot with intent to harm us, calling your name. Now, that is obviously a message for Abba and Preach, allegedly, right? Putting it out there that, hey, man, it's a little crazy that somebody is pulling up to our spot, hollering y'all name while y'all on vacation. I mean, that would be a boss move. That would be, and we've seen backdoors and all sorts of moves in hip hop. That would be a move. I'm going to go on vacation and y'all handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's some real, I don't think they on that level, man. I don't think Abba and Preach on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, at the bottom here, he says this. It said, this is fresh, by the way, need to deal with your fans. So basically, painting the narrative that this is one of their fans running up there on their behalf, causing this drama to their doorstep. Now, that would be messed up if Abba and Preach were sending their fans doing stuff like that. But everything I get from them dudes, man, them dudes is like some old peaceful dudes. Like, I don't know, man. They have a different type of energy, man. Like the one dude, Abba, if you look at his pictures, he got pictures where he's like sitting with his legs crossed, you know, like in the Zen pose and all that, man. Like he's just like with Buddha. You know, it's just a different energy with them, man. I don't see them pulling G moves, man. I just don't see them pulling plays like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, man. Let's see. Let's go to the next post. And they say, play stupid games, reap stupid prizes. So letting it be known that, yo, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's a common phrase. A lot of people say that, you know what I mean? And we're going to skip that. Now, on this post right here, they go to breaking it down even more. Now, this is a repost from one of the guys on the show, one of the hosts of the show. His name is Fresh Prince CEO. And this is a repost from his page, and it says this, and it's added by @FreshAndFit, so that way it can repost. It said, excuse me, what happened is crazy, man, but keep going. Before, I didn't want girls to see I follow y'all, but forget that. Y'all need more. Y'all need more rep. What you guys are doing. I wish I had the, you know what, to do, but I can't because this society. My dad passed away and didn't get to teach me how the world works, but you guys did. And I'm guessing this is a repost from one of their fans saying all this. And it says, I'm 20 with just me and my mom, and now I'm stepping up as a man to get stuff done. I'm working harder than ever so I can become the world's best audio engineer and rapper. Don't ever stop doing what you guys are doing because you guys are changing lives. And when I do get clout, then I got y'all. And just know, if I was there, me and my gang don't play. We would have handled his, you know what, swiftly. Fresh, you and Myron, stay safe. Y'all family, G. Kill them with success. Now, Myron is another guy on this show. He's one of the other hosts on this Fresh and Fit podcast. And obviously, this is a fan reaching out and saying, you know, man, yo, if I was there, I'd have helped you out or whatever. You know, whatever, man. And then at the bottom, they say, we do this for people like you, bro. Never going to turn our backs on y'all. Now, for those of you who don't know, recently, man, they've had some situations going on since the whole Abba and Preach thing. Like I said, I'm not picking sides in that. I don't have a problem with Abba and Preach. I don't have a problem with Fresh and Fit. I don't have a problem with none of these dudes. What makes it news is the fact that somebody tried to run down on them during a YouTube live. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me think about the dude who actually took part in this. Now, before I play this, let me preface this. This is obviously a video of them with a crime scene detective or reporter or somebody, and they've come to take pictures of the crime scene, man. And on the top, it says this. It says, this is a serious matter and will be dealt with accordingly. And you can see he's one of the hosts. His name is Myron, and he's actually pointing out, I think, where the person allegedly broke into the door or whatever, right? Now, at the bottom, it says, Fresh and Fit fam, stay strong with us. Now, let's play this.
Oh, not this one, not this one. Oh, okay.
Now, basically, in that video there, and I'll run it again without me talking over it so you guys can get it.
Oh, not this one, not this one. Oh, okay.
So obviously, man, the crime scene reporter or whatever is there, and they wanted to make sure that they document everything that took place, right? Now, on this next video, it says this. It says, CSI Miami came shaking my head. I think that's a joke, man, because CSI Miami would only come, right, if there was somebody who was laid out. Now, it says, shaking my head, if you think this was staged, as we do every show live on air, full video on their Patreon or whatever. Because a lot of people are skeptical. Like, the last three generations, or the youngest three generations, or the youngest three adult generations, I should say, that's X, millennials, and Z, they all are full of skeptics. You know what I mean? Nothing can be done without, any type of criticism or people, being contrarians, which is a good thing, man, to be honest, man. And advertisers know this. A lot of people know this. So obviously, people are going to come out and say that it was staged, the whole situation, especially when you take account for the fact that they know the dude who ran up there and he was saying Abba and Preacher's name like he was being sent there. It just comes off a little sketchy, man. Now, in the video, it says that, let's go ahead and play the video. Oh, my bad. No sound. Oh, it doesn't have any sound. And there you go. You see homeboy basically looking at the crime scene van and all that, right? Now, I think this is one of the last posts, and this is what they said, man. Fresh and Fit Podcast is straight from their social media page and say, to be clear, we are two men with two different opinions. Fresh thinks at Aberrant Preach sent Ayindei. I, Myron, am going to reserve judgment until everything comes out. All I know is Ayindei mentioned that every time he threatened me the past 2 days, to include tonight when he broke in and tried to attack me. Luckily, I was able to defend myself, home, and others present. I don't want to make any rash conclusions, and I personally don't think they would do something like this, but I can see where Fresh is coming from. I had my home broken into by two men while live, and we had our lives threatened. We are fine, and thank you to everyone that reached out to check on us and whatnot, right? So basically, they're putting it out there that he's making a split. He's saying Fresh thinks that Aberrant Preach sent Ayindei, the guy that was in the video, to do this, but he's reserving judgment because he doesn't believe that they would do that. All he knows is that he was saying their name while he was at their doorstep. Now, in case anybody who just joined in didn't see that video, let's back up a little bit, man, just so you guys can get an understanding.
Pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
That's why you ain't coming in.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows.
Ayindei.
Yo, I will preach. You ain't
Yep.
gotta worry about the nigga.
Yep.
You ain't
You're
gotta worry
literally
about the
trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Okay, now with that, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And this is where I probably want to go to the chat, and ask you guys what you think about it. Because I don't know, man. When I watch that, for me to say that I don't get weird feelings about what's being said, or I don't think, because I'm a skeptic, man. It's actually what helps make me successful at what I do. You know what I mean? Mildly successful, right? So what do you guys think about that, man? Do you think that dude was snitching, or do you think that, man, anybody involved in this situation, do you think that anybody involved in this situation was really telling, or do you even think this is real at all, man? I really want to hear from people in the chat about this, because I don't know, man. My spidey senses is going off. I'm like, I don't know, because this has been a big ordeal on YouTube, man. And many platforms have covered this and talked about this, and it puts you in a weird place. AZ King says it was staged. Bad acting. Now let's talk about the dude, man. Let's talk about this dude, Ayindei. Now I will say this, man, because I don't want to seem biased. I really don't want to seem biased because I don't know any of these cats. Like I said, I don't know these dudes, man. So I ain't gonna cut for these dudes. This is not a topic of discussion I always talk about, or one of them subjects I always talk about. But I have seen shows here and there, especially the ones where people get kicked off and stuff like that, or if something is live and it comes on the For You page or the whatever page, where it asks you, and I see something, I might watch it just to see the train wreck or whatever's going on, you know what I mean? Or just to even listen, because sometimes I listen to those shows too, right? And I remember seeing this dude on there, and I remember seeing the other dude. So we got two dudes y'all should be seeing, right? We got this dude on the left, and then we got the dude on the right, right? Now, between these two dudes, I've seen them both on that show before. You know what I mean? One, his name is J. He's a photographer. He's rather successful at what he does, I believe. And the other, his name is Ayindei. Now, Ayindei or whatever, Ayindei. Ayindei is allegedly the guy who was broke into the crib. I said alleged, broke into the crib, and was actually threatening them at the doorstep. Now, I ain't saying he the one who did it, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty as far as I know. But immediately after, he made a video with this dude right here, J, and they talked about what went down and why they had a falling out with Fresh and Fit, man. And in their falling out with Fresh and Fit, they talked about a lot of things like their disrespect for other content creators, their disrespect for other people within the what they call the manosphere or whatever that is, man. Like I said, man, I'm a huge hip hop YouTuber, man. And most of the people in the stories I deal with that I get views about, it's on some other type of stuff, real street stuff, real rappers, real stuff. And this stuff could easily be drama, and we could all easily be fooled. So that's why I want to raise the question, man. So the dude Ayindei, right, on the left there, he basically said that, you know, he had a falling out with them because of a party, whole bunch of business stuff, all that stuff we don't care about, right? Yo, man, y'all wildin', man. Yo, y'all run up the likes, please, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's try to get up to at least 100 likes, man, 150, if that. But to be real, okay, now let's get back on it, man. Now, the dude on the left and the dude on the right, they both work with the platform, right? They talked about what they had to talk about. They both stated their reasons for parting ways business-wise, you know? Nothing personal, all business, right? Well, they went to talking about a little bit of personal. And at that moment, I remembered, dude, I was like, yo, that Ayindei dude, that's the dude. I was scrolling through YouTube and I ended up, they had a live stream and dude was on there. And he said something so disrespectful to the African-American population. I was, you know, to me, you know, I personally thought it was disrespectful. You know what I mean? I was like, but I couldn't tell if he was telling a joke or what, or he was just trying to make an example, or he was trying to make his own variations on a story. But what he said, man, it hit another dude. There was another dude on the show on there. His name was Mr. Organic, and he felt disrespected as well, obviously, or either he felt the need to correct. So he made a correction at the same time, you know what I mean? And that's where I remembered that dude from. I was like, okay, so he used to really be up on the show. So for him to show up, obviously he knows where the place is, right? Obviously he's got connections there or whatnot, right? But man, do you think the fact that it's somebody who's associated with the show is the person that allegedly ran up on the show on behalf of Abba and Preach allegedly, doesn't that make anybody else look at this situation with the cross eye like, I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe this. You know what I mean? And maybe that's the skeptic in me, man. But it's hard for me to believe anything until I got proof, man. It's hard for me to believe that something isn't staged until I got proof, man. It's hard for me to say, yo, this is 100%, you know, this is all 100% or this is what it is that I'm seeing until, you know, I got proof that it's not staged. You know what I mean? Now, let's look in the comments real quick. Because I'm going to touch on these two dudes and what they said some more. Then I'm going to touch on what Fresh and Fit said, because everybody did a video after the situation. Like, everybody had this, like, the situation took place early this morning, and then after that, everybody did a video to respond about it. Westside said these cats are, okay, man, I hear you. I agree with Mud. What Mud say? Mud said, I'm not sure. It seemed like a lame real life situation. It's not like it's a shooting. That's true, man. Like, weird situations happen in real life too. But if you're going to run up on somebody, right, and you're going to be at their doorstep and you bringing the funk to them, why would you record it? Like, what reason would you have to record that? I don't want that recorded. You know what I'm saying? You want to, especially if you on demon time, ski mask time, that ain't the time to be recording. That's the time to be hiding, you know, your face. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And maybe dude just ain't built like that, but, you know, and he just don't know what's up. You know what I mean? So maybe that's where he made the mistake. But I agree, Matt, Mud Bros. I agree. Michael Thomas said it all got the stank of 6ix9ine. What? Okay. You want to go there? Let's go there. Let's go there. This does seem like, man, one of these WWE moments, man. And I keep using that analogy, but is this some WWE, man? Is all this some, yo, man, we going against them, they going against, are we all being fooled? Are we being bamboozled? You know what I mean? Is this really some I don't know, man. I feel that. I'm glad somebody else made that point, man, because I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of things that have happened in hip hop lately have jaded my belief in, you know, what people say or, you know, different situations and scenarios, man. I really don't buy into what people say sometimes or the scenario until I go to digging, because there's rappers who have professed that, yo, man, I ain't tell, and they had me convinced so hard. And then I did my own independent search. I had their name, I had their previous arrest, and then I looked at the paperwork and I was like, wow, man, okay, well, he was lying, you know what I'm saying? So it be situations like that be having me looking at all this funny stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And like I said, these dudes is far out the hip hop realm, but it's just an interesting scenario to play out on social media or even to play out on YouTube overnight, man. And I don't know. I want to buy into it because it's entertaining, man. It's entertaining to say the least, but I don't know, man. I had to raise the question or else I wouldn't be the contrarian that I am, man. You know what I'm saying? Michael Thomas said, let's go, big man. People like the drama. And I swear, man, like, I could come out and tell people, hey, man, this is fake, and bring them proof or something is fake. And I'm not saying this wasn't a real situation because I don't know that. I have no way of not knowing that this was a real situation or not. But even if you bring that type of proof to people, they still wouldn't believe it, man. Because sometimes, man, it's believing in a lie, man, is more like people like to be fooled, man, at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Westside said, who you talking about? Funny, man. Yeah, clout chasing, they came to argue. Yo, Mud Bro said they came to argue. Maybe that's what it was too, man. Maybe the fact that nothing kicked off and nobody really got hurt, man. And, you know, and what's sad to say, and I'll say this, man, I'm glad nobody got hurt. I'm glad this situation didn't spiral out of control like that because, you know, that would be a horrible thing to happen. But, you know, in hip hop, man, we're used to things when they get that close to get stupid, you know? The last time we seen something get that close and nobody got hurt and it was just played out in social media was the Meek Mill incident. And I know you all remember that. The Meek Mill incident was one of the craziest situations that we had play out. And that was obviously all set up and orchestrated. You know what I mean? Now, Meek wasn't in on that. It was all a surprise to him. But, man, it obviously was set up and orchestrated so that way he could, you know what I mean? So that way it could trend and other people could reap the benefits and get mad plays on their music, man. So that's why I'm skeptical of everything too, man. I'm skeptical of everything, man. You know what I mean? Now, back on this dude, Ayindei and Larjay, man. So they said that they ended their relationship with the Fresh and Fit podcast, right? So it caused them to go their separate ways. But why would he run up there on behalf of Abby? I just don't see the connection there. I don't see where they're making that connection, especially on those posts that they made on social media. I don't see where they're making that connection, man. Because obviously that dude, Ayindei, he has his own thing, man. Dude obviously is some type of bodybuilder or something, like one of them dudes who live in a gym. You know what I mean? The other guy's a photographer. And, you know, they had their business relationships. They said they used to bring people onto the show so that way the show was more entertaining. And, you know, that was the base, that was their capacity for, that's exactly the service that they provided. And as their relationship dissolved, that dissolved. You know what I mean? And most of these cats, man, I don't know, man. None of them really scream of really being out there in the streets like that. So I don't know. When dude pulled up in the Timberlands and shorts and with the matching shirt as his homeboy, I just had to give it the side eye, man, because I don't know, man. Do me a favor, man. Y'all run them likes up, man. Run them likes up. Make sure you hit your boy off with them likes. But I don't know, man. So aside from the time he had to get checked, or actually when Mr. Organic had to check him on the show one time, other than that, him, you know, adding commentary or whatnot and taking mad pictures, all the stuff that we learned from their after show that they had after the incident, it was stuff that was cool to know, but it really didn't give us an understanding of why he would have ran up there, if that was him. I'm not saying it was him, because to me, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but I don't know, man. Something about that just screams a foul. Now, what do you guys in the comments think? Westside said, nobody really streets making YouTube videos about silly kid beef. Facts. Hank Milligan said, are they civilians? Yeah, they all civilians. You know what I mean? And straight civs, yeah, man. All civilians, man. Ain't nobody on that type of time. You know what I mean? Bellevue, Washington, what up? Make sure you get in early, Bellevue, Washington, man, because we do the shout-outs usually at the beginning. But, man, I shout your city out regardless. You know what I mean? Scheme Team says, salute, what up? What about vegan, not fresh, fit, or simps for, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. And I hate to put that on somebody because I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, it's a lot of talk out there in the YouTube atmosphere. You know what I mean? All the stuff he talks in his raps, that comes from internet. Yeah, man, this is definitely an internet situation. But I'm going to keep it funky with y'all, man. This is highly entertaining, man. I am highly entertained, man. So if you just look at it as entertainment and not as real, I think that's where you win in this situation. Because regardless of these cats and they beef in that side of YouTube, man, it has no effect on what goes on over here, especially when it comes to hip-hop reporting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, and just for those, man, for those of y'all who always come here, remember, I still got a story I'm cooking up about the Baton Rouge situation where you have Boulevard Sleepy in jail and you have Spinner Mitch in jail and you had a whole wild case. I'm actually going to drop that video later today, man. KSDNTV Life in Chicago said, it's crazy how people people act like they want that street life when people like me trying to make it out. That's true, man. Sometimes, man, street life does get glamorized, you know, through hip hop music. And we're all, let's be real, we're all guilty of that. We all love to, and that's just music, man. Everybody likes to have the baddest dude, their favorite artist. You know, you like to think that your artist is the baddest dude. You don't like to think that your favorite artist is the most artistic, even though that's starting to change. Let's be real. Or that changes depending on the artist. Because most people like Kendrick Lamar because of what he is as an artist, what he brings to the table as far as his albums. It's not really about, you know, him being a street dude or anything like that. But for artists who put out there that they're street dudes, man, we love that. We eat it up, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Hank Mulligan said, never a dull day on the net. No, it isn't, man. And there's a couple more stories that I got, man, in the tuck. And I'll probably go live a little later, maybe like 4 or 5 hours from now, man, just to talk about some of those situations too. FR Street, love ain't no life. All right, man. Now, with this Fresh and Fit situation, I just want to leave y'all with that, man. I just say, man, view this as entertainment, man. View this as entertainment because I don't know, man. I don't know. I get sketchy feelings about that. And a lot of people like you guys in the chat told me as well. I can't say what it is and what it's not, but what it seems like ain't what we used to. You know what I mean? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Hey, shout out to the chat and everybody who was in the chat today. And make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out, man. Make sure everybody on your way out, you hit that like button, especially if you was here for your boy and heard a little bit of this ism. And we out of here. Peace.